Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Vinland Saga, you guys. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen next. If you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, alright, things are getting quite heated on Vinland Saga recently, as if they weren't before, heated. They have planted a couple of little seeds of, Askeladd's people starting to think, has his luck run out? And I like the way that just those seeds of doubt escalated so quickly after, a few episodes of some, kind of major, I guess you could say, letdowns for Askeladd's crew. Thorkell's people finding out where they are, even though they really went through great lengths to try and throw them off. Thorkell catching up to them. We've kind of had one thing after another not go great, which it seems like his people are not used to. And all it takes is kind of like a few doubts. And once that spreads, you have what we saw in the last episode, which was kind of like, it seems like it's going to be like a full-scale mutiny against Askeladd. That being said, Thorkell is not into the deserters at all. He's like, you want to desert and come join me? Boop, I kill you. He is just not into... First of all, he doesn't really care about having more people on his side anyway. He probably could do this whole thing himself. And he even said, he has no respect for deserters. He's really just kind of in it to have a good time, You can tell, a couple times it seems like there's been, talk of surrender on one side. He's been like, what? No more war, no more fighting. He's like the anti-Thors. He really is. I would so love to see some flashback footage of him and Thor's back in the day. I think it would be very, very interesting. Although Thor's was not really, the man that we came to know later on at that time. But I think it still would be interesting to see just I don't know, how did they get on? I don't know. I want to know. Askeladd seems very calm. I don't know if that's just him just kind of trying to keep his cool, or if maybe he has something up his sleeve, but he's definitely in a little bit of hot water because Thorkell just threw a spear and made a barbecue skewer of a bunch of people. And now the rest of the people are like, so long, Askeladd. And I'm really wondering if it's just going to end up being him, Bjorn is kind of his right-hand guy, the prince, and Thorfinn all on the run. Because Thorfinn's not going to leave his side. Thorfinn wants his revenge. And Bjorn, I think, is pretty convinced. And Canute, oh my god, poor Canute. Askeladd better pray Canute does not ever figure out what really happened. Although it seemed like he was definitely having his doubts. Although even if he did, I don't know what he'd do. He's such a... It's so sad. He's such a poor, helpless boy. He probably would just still need to stick with people at this point. It's not like he can, go off on his own. Everyone is after him. So... I don't even know what's going to happen there. Canute is instantly the only person on the show that I can root for. Because for so long, we only had characters that like Thorfinn, I want to see him do okay. But after he became a ruthless killer, I'm I don't know if I'm exactly rooting for you. I want to see you be alright. But I'm not really behind you in your efforts at this time. But Canute, I can actually get behind and be he's wholesome enough that I can just root. He's not trying to destroy anyone. So he is instantly the purest person on this show who I can actually root for. So I have no idea what's going to happen to him. But you guys, there's only one way to find out what is going to happen. And that is to jump right into the next episode. Let's go. Let's get started. Important to be clean first. Oh, man. See, they don't know about like his past and all. He's got a vested interest here. What are you up to, Thorfinn? What's your thoughts on all this? I bet he doesn't want them to kill Askeladd because that's his job. Oh. Oh, is this... Yes. This is little Askeladd and his mom. I think the point is no. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be heaven. Oh, it's not Vinland, is it? I don't think it is. Oh. His dad made his family live like that. Like, I know he took her as a concubine, but his son and the mother of his child. That's his motivation here. To carry out the will of Artorias. They've been through a lot. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna do what he does best and talk his way out of this. Oh God, is he gonna tell them about his heritage? Yeah. Oh, you're not, and the truth comes out. He really does not like, and there it is. And there it is. I knew they weren't just going to get one on Askeladd that easily. He is not on board. He is not on board with the Danes. Oh, look at, ah, nice. Okay, so Thorfinn did get in. He did get into it. Great. Oh my God. Is it really just going to be like the 4 or 5 of them? Yeah, no, I think they underestimated Askeladd here. He's like, I want to get in on it. Look at him. He is like a giant, like 8-year-old. You just gotta love Thorkell. He's like, don't get started without me. Look at him. He has hair. I don't think he's so concerned about that. I think he's... Yeah. He's loyal. Oh, will you now? Good luck with that. I can't believe I'm actually rooting for Bjorn here. Oh, shoot. Right. Horsey! Also... Not good. Yeah, see? Oh my God, Canute! And the priest! Last thing you saw before you died. Literally. No. Don't let them get the prince. Don't pick him up by his beautiful silky hair. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, no, is it the mushroom? The berserker one? Oh, no. I felt so differently about this when it happened during the fight with Thor's. He just never loses his cool. Oh, he's putting some of that Artorias strength into it. Oh! Okay. He's got a second wind, I'd say. Oh, good thing he's got armor, but still, that's gotta smart. Ah! Sick. Yeah, what do you guys think now? Well, you think you want to go after him now? Do you? Uh-huh. Everyone saw that. He cut through his helmet, guys. On top of just cutting him in half, he cut through the helmet. Okay, cutting deals. He's so smart, though. He's so wily, though. Yeah, no, he's... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Because this is about something bigger. Oh. How am I feeling this much for Askeladd right now? He's only got a little bit of time to make this happen. So is this like a literal bringing the king back? Or is this like a metaphorical bring the king back? Oh, Thorfinn. Oh, that was not a good face. I'm sorry, I should not be laughing that hard at that, but... He's so happy! He's like, hello, all! He's not a good listener. He's more of a good killer. Oh, he's like, I want my playmate. And now he just respects me even more and wants to play. There it is. There it is. You guys thought you were real smart, didn't you? How did this turn out for you? Do you want to get into Valhalla or not? I mean, these guys kind of made their own beds. Oh. Oh. Nasty. He's like, I really don't care. I can cover a lot of ground by my giant self, and I will find him. Oh, boy. He's very considerate. He's very considerate. He's just like, don't mind me. I'm just going to be doing a little stretching, a little bit of yoga over here. You do what you can. He probably had a way out of this if they had just stuck with him. I don't know that, but... He looks paralyzed with fear. He's like, what are you doing? And he's just like drooling. He is paralyzed with fear. Did he just die of fright? Is he like in a fright coma? Here comes Thorfinn. He's just like, he's just, the horse is doing all the work here. He's just plowing people with the horse. Thorkell's like, Thorfinn! I I think I love Thorkell. How can you not just have a lot of fun with him? He's just gonna punch that horse. Oh, poor horse. There's just an awful lot of poor unsuspecting horses being harmed here. I feel like Thorkell would get that. Yeah. You have no idea how far he's gonna take this. No. Everyone's like, huh? I feel like in a weird way, Thorkell's gonna respect this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The stakes are high. Okay. I do feel like he's probably learned a little bit from that experience. Like a literal David and Goliath situation here. So, alright, you guys. Wow. So, again, let's review some facts. Currently, Thorfinn is kind of like at a big 0 for his attempts against these, against Thorkell, against Askeladd. I feel like if he couldn't take Askeladd, taking Thorkell is going to be a real problem. Now, on the surface, Thorkell kind of seems like he'd be, and he is kind of like just a big giant, like, hey, I want to fight and play, but he's not stupid. Like, he might be really about the brute strength, but he also, like, figured out where they were and like, he's not dumb. This isn't a, he's strong and powerful, but I kind of have the smarts and strategy. Like, I feel like Thorkell's got enough smarts and strategy of his own to at least, balance things out between that and his strength. Like, this isn't a simple, oh, hey, with my speed and agility and outthinking him, I can maybe it will be, though. Maybe he really can outthink him and outmaneuver him. Like, I just feel like I know Thorfinn will not die. I feel like I know he will not die. Askeladd, I don't know. But to be honest, and, like, in this episode, it's just crazy to me how, like, Bjorn, like, with the mushroom, and I'm like, how am I rooting for him this time around? And last time, I was like, would have loved nothing more than to see him get taken out. Vinland Saga's weird, guys. It takes you on a journey, and it makes you root for people you didn't think you would. And, like, especially Askeladd now. Like, I feel like he has a mission that is bigger than himself, and I really legitimately do not want to see him lose out on it. As much as, like, I've had myself with Askeladd over the course of this series, like, I actually am, like, rooting for him to at least... Okay, so I don't know. The whole thing with Artorias, the way his mom made it sound, it was an actual place. Like, it sounded very literal. It also kind of sounded like a magical place, like a paradise kind of, or a heaven, or, it sounded like a not on this plane of existence place. But then it kind of sounded like he literally did have to go and bring back Artorias. So I'm not 100% clear on, like, is this, like, metaphorical that he needs to, like, bring back Artorias in the form of, raising this king to be a strong king for their people? Or is he literally trying to, like, I don't think it's a literal thing, but it did sound like, she kind of made it sound literal, but, like, it was it was outside the realm of normal existence, like, it was not an earthly place is kind of how it sounded like. Unless there's just, like, fairies and stuff in this. I don't know. The series seems kind of grounded. I feel like we haven't approached a lot of, like, paranormal creatures. But maybe there is a place with fairies. I don't know. Who am I to say? We've got a happy giant who can skewer people like it's, barbecue time. So I don't know. But my guess will be it's more like a metaphorical, like, he has to shape Canute to kind of, like, be that ideal or something. That's kind of my going theory, but if I'm wrong about that, I'm sure you guys will clue me in as to the details. But yeah, I kind of, like, am invested now and don't want to see Askeladd die. I don't think Thorfinn's gonna die, but if Thorfinn, like, loses, I would imagine the only way to lose is to die. But if he just, like, loses the fight and Askeladd gets killed, like, what's Thorfinn gonna do? Go to Vinland, maybe. Take Canute. Be like, now none of you guys get the prince. Just take Canute and hightail it out of there. I do not know. But I'll be very curious to find out. So, all right, guys, that was a very enjoyable episode. Enjoyable again with the asterisk next to it of like, you know, lots of maiming and killing, but you know what I mean. It was an engaging episode, and I hope that you are engaged while watching it along with me. I hope you enjoyed watching it along with me. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.